actually, yeah, right. She was missing, and just recently the update was
Was
right
that
that they
that they
found
found the
her.
body,
Yeah, that's
and they
right.
said the it was consistent what was in the with what they saw in the
With what
video.
they saw in the video, some of
Yes,
the garments and stuff.
yes, sir.
Wow. Yeah, there's no
Quick,
doubt.
you know,
Quick.
maybe 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
Yeah, it would have been a lot less likely of
Yeah, or
them already knowing what
yeah,
happened and
like it would
tying
have
it.
been more of a
Yeah,
speculation
for
instead of
sure.
like they got like
He would
hard
have been
evidence,
right there crying,
like the
please,
like that
please,
couple.
whoever did it,
Yeah, that
Yeah,
couple.
like that couple. Yeah,
Those
for
that who
sure.
it's in that what
Man,
Ukaipa? What is
Ukaipa,
that?
yeah.
Yeah, cold
Ukaipa.
people,
Cold,
bad actors
cold.
too,
Yup,
horrible.
yup, horrible. Hey, shout out to the homie on the Tira though, man. Straight up. Shout out to the homie Ahmed Beyoso, you know what I'm saying? From on the Tira.
Oh, okay,
He's
yeah,
been over there, bro.
yeah,
He's
for
been over
sure.
there. He's been interviewing the workers. Like I seen earlier recently, there was there's like another business right there. I think it's like a Big Five. No, a Big Five was where she allegedly went to, but there's another business right there, and he was talking to the workers, trying
Okay,
to get their footage because it kind of points a little bit that way.
okay,
So he was like, "What's up? Y'all gonna give me the footage?" They're like, "Yeah," because he's trying to like
yeah.
and he's out there arguing with the family members and all kinds of stuff. You
He
know what
got
I
like
mean?
kicked out or something like that, or they
Yeah,
like told him to leave. They
yeah,
they were like
yeah,
sleep.
yeah. You
Yeah,
seen that? You seen that?
yeah, I
Yeah, that
did.
was crazy.
That's right.
Salute to him because he's really
Salute,
out
man.
there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for
Trying to
sure.
figure out what's going on with that baby.
Yeah,
For
man.
real.
That's a cold case.
He's doing more than even the family members.
Man.
For real. If anything, they're trying to hush him. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? They're
maybe.
showing up, telling him that he's doing the most. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that it says she was found at where at the National
The
Desert,
national forest.
the National Forest.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
and
was
somebody
crazy.
tipped that off as well.
Yeah, it had to have been. It
Yeah,
had to have been
somebody tipped that off.
for her to get found that quick
That was
in an
fast.
area like that.
That was man.
Yeah,
They wrapped that one up quick.
I wouldn't doubt it if he himself did that.
I believe he's in custody.
Either him or somebody he told that felt bad and helped them and was like, "Nah, I'm gonna help you, but at the same time, I'm gonna let them know where she's
Yeah,
at."
yeah, for sure. Yeah, because that was quick.
Yeah, and he tried to take the kids and everything too.
Yeah,
No, he did. No,
he
he
did take
did. The
them.
good thing is that they're over there with family now. No,
I'm not sure if they caught up with him in Mexico or in Peru,
okay,
or maybe he got stopped in Mexico. I'm not too sure about
okay,
that.
that's right. You said that he had got stopped too,
Yeah,
right? He
but
had got
that
stopped and they let him go.
because he wasn't charged yet, and
Mm.
then now that the
Now that
charges
he's charged,
are
okay,
brought
so he
up,
might have been stopped then in
yeah,
Mexico, and then
kept
he
on
kept on
pushing.
pushing. Once he made it to Peru,
Yeah,
got with family, probably that's when they got him.
because they said they want to extradite him. That's
Yeah,
fast.
yeah, hell yeah, for sure, man. That's crazy. You know what I mean? God rest her soul. You feel me? Another young soul taken. You know what I mean?
I read it. I read that I guess there was like domestic violence for have been kind of ongoing.
There
You
had been
know,
some ongoing. It was some documented stuff. It wasn't like one
I
day
think
to the
just the
next.
family maybe was
Yeah, man.
aware of it.
Yeah, that's messed up,
Yeah,
man.
that's rough.
That's rough. I was watching a TikTok earlier, right? There was a female, and I don't know if it was makeup. I want to say that it was probably real, but there was a female. She had two black eyes and then like some knots, like bruises on her head. She had like a band on her head, right?
Man,
And she was talking about like domestic violence. She was saying that I don't know if the statistics are true or if it was just for the TikTok, you know what I mean? But she was saying that 75% of females die trying to leave. That if they ask like, oh, why some females stay, like I guess she was trying to explain her for staying, her situation for staying.
yeah.
She was trying to say that because 75% of females that try to leave, they end up dying type shit. You know what I mean? Which
Yeah,
it's if and that,
it's
but
iffy.
I feel like, man, like no female should have to go through that. You feel me? Like at all, like, and no vato should have to put a female through that. Like to the
No,
point where it's like that. Like, come on now, like, just gotta pretty much say something. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
for
Say
sure.
something. Like say something to your family members. Like if you gotta document it, document it. Like straight up. There's no
No,
shame in that. There's
no, there's not.
no type of like, oh, people are gonna look at me a certain way. Like hell nah. Like you innocent. You feel me? Like you an innocent civilian that don't got no type of like, you don't got to worry about that. You feel me?
Nah,
It's
for
not like
sure
if
not.
you're doing something bad, like committing crimes together and you're telling on somebody, you know, that's different, you know, like when it's for your life, when your life's in danger, man, say something, like stand up for yourself, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Tell
Or walk
family,
away.
ask for help, you know,
Yeah.
walk away, you know, straight up.
Move away, something.
Yeah, there's
But
shelters out
definitely
there.
ask for
There's
help, right?
yeah, there's
Because
shelters out there. There's I'm pretty sure there's all kinds of groups that are willing to
yeah,
take
there's
people in,
I'm sure
whole
there's
families and all that.
foundations and all that,
Foundations,
right?
yeah,
That
for
provide
sure. Yeah,
shelter or
yeah, and
I
I just
believe
want
they
to
have
say that,
like
just
motel vouchers,
yeah, for sure.
which isn't like a long term solution, but in the short term, it at
Yeah,
least removes you
it
from
at
a
least removes
dangerous
you from
situation.
danger, you know. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. Cause man, that
and
shouldn't be
definitely if there's
happening, you
kids
know.
involved.
Yeah, for sure. That
Yeah,
too. Yeah, too. And if you're worried about that, there's foundations that take and they house, you know, your whole family, you know, like
yeah,
if y'all need to get away from it, because at the end of the day, there's some cases where you know they have no limits, bro. Like they'll abuse the children too. You feel
yeah,
me?
for sure.
Like
Or even in a situation where like an accidental
yeah,
murder can
yeah,
happen, right? Like for example, we don't know right here, things
yeah.
got out of
With
hand,
the
and
Ukaipa situation,
yeah,
yeah, and
and
they
then
just saying that
bam,
somebody took the baby.
and now
That yeah,
somebody's life is gone,
yeah,
and that's
yeah,
pretty could be avoided.
yeah, for sure.
I mean, definitely,
Yeah, I want to see what happens going forward with that, you know,
yeah,
because for sure they need to be charged for something, neglect something, bro. They
oh
can't
yeah.
just be out there, you know.
But like I said, with these cameras, this technology nowadays, it's inevitable that they'll
Yeah,
get
for
caught.
sure, for sure.
I'm sure they'll go and they like do forensics in the
I think they did.
car.
They took the
Yeah,
car. They took the car of the dude. Yeah, they did. They took the car of the dad, and they're looking into them for sure.
yeah.
For sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
And going back to the where like find something else to do, man.
Yeah.
Find something to
Yeah.
do. Put
Yeah.
yourself up put yourself in a better situation.
Yeah, for sure, man. Cause you could do anything you want, man. Anything you set your mind to, man, you could do it. Straight up. We live in a world, you know what I'm saying, that you really can do it, and there's a lot of more resources out there. You feel me?
And you have a phone, right?
Yeah.
Everywhere you get a free
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
And with that phone, you can do so many things. You can either make it a liability and be on the phone looking
No, yeah.
at
Facts.
nonsense all day, or educate yourself.
Facts, man. I started my whole channel on a Obama phone. I still got the Obama phones.
We're
You know what I
gonna
mean?
put that one up
Straight
in
up.
a frame.
Not only the iPhone that I showed you, right?
Yeah.
No, before that, go look at my like first ever videos and look at the quality of the videos.
Yeah.
It was from an Obama phone, like a straight, big, thick phone. Like, watch, I'll show them to you. I still got two of them.
That's right.
Because that's what I used to do my
And
videos on.
that's
And it was
motivation.
no edits, no nothing, just strictly boom. All right, woo, talking about whatever, you know what I mean? Garnered my attention that either somebody said something foolish about either our raza or about the homies or
Yeah.
just somebody like trying to gang up on somebody, you know, that I mess with and I want to speak up for them because I feel
Yeah.
like other platforms are not really, you know, speaking up for them or whatever. That's really what I started. That's how I started my channel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Literally like that. I was literally watching one day. I'm watching YouTube and then I see that Whack 100 with Tres, you know, he's
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't want to sound South. I won't sign a Southsider. Like, woo, woo.
Yeah.
When the homie asked him, why won't you sign a homie? He's like, oh, we've been going to war and woo, woo, wop, you know?
Yeah.
I seen it and I got so mad that he said that we've been going to war for 20 years and something. I'm like, war? When? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I spent the last 10 years in prison and there was only one big, large-scale, you know what I mean, incident between us and the brothers, but
Yeah.
this was out of state, and it was because it was a mistaken identity. It was
Okay.
another and a brother getting down, and the other looked like a homie.
Oh, okay.
So all the homies jumped, thinking that it was a homie versus a brother, but it was a mistaken identity. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, I was like, what? I just had to speak up, like, man, like behind them walls, man, it's more respect than anything. You feel me?
Of
Like, yeah,
course.
we're segregated. You feel me? Like, we got our side, they got their side, but man, it's more respect than anything. Like, before anybody does anything, you go, you inform everybody else. You know what I mean? We give everybody that courtesy. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like, so I just felt like I had a duty. Like, man, like, nah, there wasn't really that many voices at the time, so I was just like, boom, like, woo, woo, woo. And that's how it started.
Yeah.
And look at where we are now. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like,
Beautiful.
so that just goes to show, like the homie said, man, just find something to do. Stay busy, man. Find a hobby. Like, find something you're good at, something that interests you, and man, figure it out. You know what I mean? Hey, if you want any advice, man, tap in. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll
100%.
direct you in the right way, give you a little bit of advice, whatever we can help you with, and what we do know. And you know
Or
what I
try to
mean?
point you in the right
Yeah,
direction.
for sure. You know what I mean? Like the boy was saying earlier, man. You know what I mean? We're trying to be a one-stop shop for everything. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
Straight up.
I mean, you look at earlier, where we were at earlier. What were we
Yeah.
doing, you know?
Yeah, for
And
sure.
there was, I didn't see any war. We were there with, you know,
Yeah.
a few brothers and
Yeah.
all respect,
Yeah,
all
our
love,
respect. Yeah, hell yeah. Straight
know,
smoking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know.
Passing the blunt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all love. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
for sure. You know,
Hell
because
yeah.
if we go with that idea or close that door, you know, it's like
Yeah.
you're just limiting yourself, you know,
Yeah.
and you don't know what that door can lead to.
Yeah.
You know,
For
that
sure.
door
Facts.
might put us somewhere else. You never know.
Facts.
We might be in that music video, or
Facts.
we might get called next time.
Yeah.
Like, hey, tell them two,
Yeah.
you know, the two Mexicans over there that they was cool.
Yeah.
If they anything can
Yeah,
happen.
for sure,
you know?
for sure. Now you seen that, man? Even just homeboy, you know, shopping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Straight up.
Straight
you seen
up.
that?
My
That's
boy,
love.
I
You know what I mean?
promise.
Hey, and salute to the
Salute.
brother. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't have to do that, bro.
Nah, he
you know what I'm
didn't.
saying?
And look, to be honest, on that note, like I've had maybe different instances where, you know, it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
hey, watch out, let me, you know,
Yeah.
which is all good. You feel
Yeah,
me? Like
yeah,
it's
for
all
sure,
love, you
yeah.
know. But and I showed
Because
him
it's
the
like
same.
the hospitality. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And I
it
showed
could
him
have
the
been like,
same.
just don't trip. You
Yeah,
know
because
what
I
I
was
mean?
like, hey, don't trip, you're good.
Yeah,
but he
like,
was like, nah,
I want to support.
I wanna
Like,
support
how
your
much is
business.
it, bro? You know what I
And
mean?
that was fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, respects to
Yeah,
that.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, salute.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? That just goes to show you. You know what I
That
mean?
shows
That-
where he's at.
Yeah.
You get me?
And that's what I mainly wanted to like speak up about. Like, nah, like y'all tripping. Like, yeah, there's maybe some type of like underlying like issues with certain neighborhoods and stuff like that. But to say that it's not. You know what I mean?
No.
It's not, bro. It's more love and more respect than anything.
Yeah,
For
for
me, I
sure.
feel like it's just the way you carry yourself.
100%.
The way you carry and conduct yourself, man, and you know what I mean? You reap what you sow. You're gonna get whatever you dish out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you want a positive business, grown man, respectful tip, then you're gonna get greedy. That's it.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, that was a very positive
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah, for sure.
Not
for
that
sure.
it's something out of this world, just the fact that it happened and we were there and it was all good, bro. Like there was no,
Yeah.
it was nobody was with the extras.
Yeah, hell nah.
Nobody was nothing. It was
Yeah,
just
for sure.
all respect
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
that was
that's
great.
why. You know what I mean? You seen as soon as I pulled up,
Yeah, for sure.
said what's up, you know?
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right, we here. Okay, well, let me go over here. Let me
Yeah.
go. You know what's up? How you guys doing? You know, like
Yeah.
just you know what I mean. Break the little ice. You know
For
what I mean.
sure, definitely.
Homeboy came up like, hey, you know, you got some tree. Have one rolled up. Here you go. Hit this. You know,
Yeah,
simple,
for sure.
You know, like,
yeah.
And just vibe from there. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
See what comes with it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean.
definitely.
You gotta always be like, you gotta be that way, and that's something that I was telling. To go back to the last episode when I was telling the little homie from Hyde Park Raised. You know what I mean? Shout out my good people at Hyde Park Raised. There's actually one of his shirts right here.
Ooh,
Las órdenes del jefe.
nice.
You know what I mean? But I was telling them like when you interact with people, especially if you're trying to build something, like you're trying to build a brand or a name for yourself, like when you interact with people, the way you leave them feeling, when they interact with you, they're gonna remember that. Like,
For sure.
and that's gonna be their perception of you when they share your stuff, talk about you when they're in other rooms that possibly they can mention your name and put you in a position like
Yeah.
that's why it's always good to just be respectful, be humble, you know what I mean, and conduct yourself accordingly. You feel
Hell
me?
yeah.
Like you don't ever want to be like too cool or you know what I mean,
Yeah.
like because that ain't gonna get you far.
No,
you feel
man.
me? Hell not. And like I said, there's been times where I run into people and they happy as hell to see me. Like, oh, what's up? Whoa.
Yeah.
Like,
They feel
I
like
guess
they
I
know
may
you.
have had an interaction with them, or you know what I mean, or yeah, like I said, like just the way a person conducts themselves. You know what I mean? It's like you get that, like, you know what I mean, that
Yeah.
type of energy.
Yeah.
But that's something, you know, like y'all need to just treat people the way you want to be treated and everything, you know, anywhere you at. You could be out getting food, you could be at work, wherever you at. You know what I'm
Especially
saying?
getting
Like
your
straight
food.
up. Yeah, especially
Hot tip.
hot tip, hot
Hot
tip.
tip
Nah,
right
for
there.
sure, for sure.
Hey,
You ain't-
man, don't mess
It's gonna
with the
come
kids.
back with some
Hell
extra
yeah.
stuff in there, huh?
Be extra nice to them.
Yeah, for sure,
In
for
case
sure.
you don't know, anybody handling your food, you gotta be extra nice.
Yeah, you do, for sure, for sure.
You don't want to wind up with a surprise, or maybe you don't even know what's in there. That's worse.
That's worse, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's worse for sure, for sure.
But it's we're all people,
Yeah, we're all
regardless of
people.
what we do, regardless of what job we hold,
Facts.
whatever it is, everybody that goes out to work and
Yeah.
provides any service, anything. It could be literally anybody. Even the people that are on the street, that are homeless, that are on drugs and things like that. I mean,
Yeah,
they're
for
still
sure.
human.
Yeah, hell yeah. You don't know. There's been times, because right there at my job, it's becoming kind of like how you would see around the crypto arena, you would see homeless people and all that.
Yeah.
It's kind of becoming like that right there at the SoFi, you know? So there's been a few times, you know, where I'm walking in to get food and there's a homeless person right there. And they asking for food, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One time there was a sister, she was like, hey, like I'm thirsty, you know? Can you give me something to drink? I'm like, you want something to drink? She's like, yeah. She's like, you, like, come inside, you know? Like, come
Yeah.
inside, like, and pay. Like, I'm not tripping. Like, I don't need money. Like, can you buy me something? So I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. As we're going in, she opens the door and there's like a advertisement for a McDonald's. It's a gas station attached to a McDonald's
Okay.
with a McDonald's inside. So she's like, oh, there was like a $4 box or something like
Yeah.
that. She's like, can I get down? Like, go ahead, like, whatever. Went, paid, got it for her. Boom. And there's been a couple times like that, you know, where it's
Yeah.
like, even to them, bro, you know, they're humans. You
Yeah,
feel
of
me? Like, we don't
course.
know what they've been through.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like,
something happened.
I'm not the type of person to judge anybody. At my apartments, there's a couple people come, collect cans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Other people, they would kick them out.
Yeah.
Like, there was a manager that was there for a little bit. Thankfully, she moved, but she would kick them out. She would see people right there collecting cans, and she would come out and kick them out. Like, oh, get out of here. Like,
Yeah.
oh. Hell no. Like, if anything, if it's a hot day and stuff like that, I'll give them like a water bottle. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? There was a paisa. He was the other day. He was told me straight up. He's like, hey, no tienes un dólar o $2? La verdad. He's like, get un shot. I'm like, what? He's like, you want a shot? He's like, yeah. And I had like a couple of the little shot bottles.
Yeah.
Because they be selling them right there, and I know the vendors, so they be looking out sometimes like,
Yeah.
hey, ahí te va. So I just be putting them in my pocket and I take them home, you know?
Yeah.
So I had some right there. I'm like, that's what you want? He's like, yeah. Got like 3 of them, just gave them to him. Like, here. He's like, oh, man, thank you. Opened it, chugged it, gave him a water too, though, you know? Like,
Yeah.
here you go. All right, thank you. Kept pushing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just little shit like that I'm like, man, you know, it goes a long way. You never know, bro. You never know. You feel me? Like, straight
Yeah,
up,
definitely.
you never know. Like, there might be a time where shoot, it might be a life or death situation. They're around. They might be the ones to save you one day. You never
man,
know.
For
Hey,
sure. I know.
you never know,
I got
bro.
that from way back.
Straight up.
You know, from way back because they know more than you do sometimes.
Straight
right?
up. Yeah, they roam the street, bro.
They
They
roam the
know where
street.
everything's at. You feel me?
They
Like,
might give you that warning that you need.
never know, bro.
one way or the other, you know, and they
Yeah.
could save you your
At least that's the
life,
way I looked at it. Or
your
some you
freedom.
break down or something, they right there, they could help you change the tire, whatever
Yeah,
it might be,
100%.
bro. But I'm just saying, like, you never know. Like, that's why I just everybody I interact with, bro, I try to like have that like leave them at least they gonna know like when they walk away, like, oh, that's a cool dude right there. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, that's a good homie right there. Like, that's a solid homie. You
Yeah.
feel me? At least that's the way I like to.
Of
You know what I mean?
course, yeah, for sure.
And that if anybody can take something away, I would say take that away. You feel me? It's just carry and conduct yourself. You know what I mean? Accordingly.
For
Like,
sure.
it'll open a lot of doors for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah. Everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people overlook it sometimes, but you
Yeah.
know,
Hell yeah.
or they, you know, it don't matter how much money you got, you know, because you never know.
Yeah, you never know, man.
Shit, you don't know what's gonna
It's a
happen
trip.
next
Yeah,
year,
for sure, for sure.
2 years down the road, you know. I've been
Man.
humbled a few times,
Sure.
you know, and not even like on no just like knowledge, you know. Sometimes, you know, I've overlooked somebody, and they've, you know, brought
Yeah.
me back down, like,
For
hey,
sure.
look,
Yeah.
and showed me something that I
Yeah.
would never
Like, oh,
imagined they
shit.
would know.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, that's true. You know,
So,
that's true.
I mean, it's not just it's a good experience. Unfortunate, but a good experience that I've taken and I've carried throughout my life to always not underestimate anybody.
That too.
You
Yeah,
know?
for sure.
Yeah.
You never know, man. Like, how can I say? Look, let me give you an. This is an example, and this one is one that I be thinking about. Like, I'm like, damn. But at the same time, I probably wasn't in the right mental space at the time. That's what I want to say happened. You know,
Yeah.
because like when I went to No Jumper, when I went I was right there with the homie John Diesel. He took me up there, you know. I was right there around before Adam even got there, right? I'm standing up, and then there's some white dude in the computer. Like, you walk in, it's the store, and then it had like a little room in the back. That's where like be doing like the little podcast. That's where the big old No Jumper was with the sign. So we're in the back, but there's this white dude in the computer, and I'm just standing up, chopping it up with them, and he's looking at my tacas in the back. I got the St. Louis sign at the back of my neck. You know what I mean? I got it for the TLS.
Yeah.
The tiny T for the tinies and the LS for the locals, for the tiny locals. So he's looking at that. So at the time, I was right there with the homie Swifty. I was right there with Swifty Blue at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm talking to Swifty, right? And I guess Swifty seen him, like looking at me, like he was giving me a certain look, right? So the homie asked him, like, hey, like, you good? Like, is he too close to like your space or what?
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh nah, I'm looking at his tattoo. He was saying that he was looking at my tattoo, right? I guess he was like squinting or whatever. He thought he was mad because he was making like a kind of mad face. But long story short, what I'm trying to get at is I didn't really pay him that much mind. Right? Come to find out, that's that dude Josh, like the main dude, like behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So that for me, like you said, like a humbling experience. Like, damn, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, later on looking back at it, I was like, damn, I had the end. He was on my tats. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, he just seen a young tatted essay walk in, like, damn, who that? Like, he's all tatted. That's how he was looking, but I didn't even bother like making conversation with him or nothing, bro. Like, but I want to take it to, because the day before that, bro, like, I had just went through some shit. Like, literally the day before that, I was with my family, you know what I mean? Because my primo ended up getting smoked.
Oh,
like,
okay.
literally the night before, you know what I mean?
Man, that sucks.
And the only reason why I ended up going, because I was like, you know what? I got to stay moving. I got to distract myself. And, you know, because then that was thanks to the homie John Diesel, you know what I mean? Salute the homie John Diesel from the Bay, you know what I mean? The Border Brother homie, you know what I'm saying? He from Oakland. Shout out Oakland, man. But he just hit me up. He hit me up that morning like, hey, I'm about to go over here to No Jumper. Like this for Swifty hit me up. Like they're doing a little it was No Jumper was collabing with like another bud company. They were releasing like a bud strain and like some pre rolls. They were releasing some bud.
Okay.
So it was like a little pop up for that bud. So he's like, oh, like come through, you know. I guess wanted to bring people there, like so that fool Adam could see like, oh, he's bringing like people, you know what I mean? So he's like, what's up? I'm gonna come through. That fool came from the valley, cause he was staying in the valley at the time. You know what I mean? He came from San Fernando Valley. He came down to Inglewood to pick me up, and then we went back up to Melrose.
Oh.
So you know what I mean? He went out of his way to come get me. You know.